Do class 10 marks really matter? Your seniors will tell you they don't really matter, and there will be many who will rattle off that Giza Pita Hua line that one sheet of paper cannot decide my future. But I'll tell you three specific reasons why I think class 10 marks actually matter. And I'm not saying that one sheet of paper will decide your future, but it will definitely play a part in determining your future. Okay, so I will give you reasons from my own practical experience, okay, outside the classroom, why I think your class 10 marks actually matter. The most obvious reason is that class 10 marks determine the eligibility of admission into science, commerce, or humanities courses, whatever you desire, right? Good scores ensure that in class 11 and 12, you have the freedom to choose your desired stream. You don't have to wait for the principal of your next school to decide, oh, you're asking for science, but I think you are fit only for some other stream. You're not so good in mathematics. So your class 10 marks are the reason why you are given a particular stream or denied a particular stream. The second reason, and I think this works at the psychological level, your self esteem goes up. What do I mean by that? I don't mean that you can get to show off before your neighbors and your relatives. If you do well in class 10, which is really your first public national level examination, you actually can draw on that performance when you are in class 11 and 12, because 10th और 11th में जमीन आसमान का फर्क है, 11th और 12th में अंतर आता है. So your performance can actually go down a bit in class 11 and 12, but if you have done very well in class 10, you can actually draw confidence and be your own motivator that I did that in class 10. There is no reason why I cannot repeat the same in class 11 and class 12. I've always believed there is no bigger motivator for you than yourself. You should be the hero of your own movie. तो अगर आप हीरो हैं तो खुद को इंस्पायर करने की जिम्मेदारी, responsibility also lies with you. Understand? Number three, and to my mind, this is the most important. The first one I have told you at a very short term. The second one I have told you in terms of medium term. The third one I'm telling you long term. Okay, so it is a planned kind of a point that I'm making. Please understand and listen to this carefully. Please understand that the era of 9 to 5 jobs is fast diminishing. कि आप सुबह 9 बजे दफ्तर जाएं, 5 बजे दफ्तर बंद हो जाएगा, आप घर 6 बजे तक आएं और उसके बाद आराम से रहें. सैटरडे संडे छुट्टी, कुछ काम करने को नहीं है. That kind of a life is fast diminishing, at least in the big cities. Okay, I can tell you about my father. Uh, he worked in the central government. He was in the Ministry of Telecommunications in Delhi, and he retired from it. He joined the ministry and he retired from it, in the sense that the mindset was कि एक जगह join किया है तो वहीं से retire होंगे, right? So you do that job for over what? He must have worked for over 35 years. I did not follow the same path. I have dabbled in different things for different kind of experiences, right? Uh, and I think I'm better off for it because I have a lot of experience of the outside, of the practical world. Like my boss used to say, you need to get your hands dirty on the field. इसका मतलब है unless you have practical experience of something, you will never be able to do something better. It's not enough to just have bookish knowledge कि एक किताब है, किताब से पढ़ा रहे हैं. No, that's not enough. You should be having practical experience, because that will enrich whatever learning you give to someone else. The next generation, your generation, I believe, will be far more adventurous, far more dynamic as far as this is concerned, as far as career choices are concerned. Now is the age of the entrepreneur, which means you are your own boss. You employ people. So if you can be an entrepreneur, your entire lifestyle and mindset needs to be very different. Listen to this carefully. I'm coming to the main point. For being an entrepreneur, you need to understand management. You need to understand business practices. And to understand all that, you need to do an MBA. Now comes the moot point. How do you get into one of those big shot, big ticket MBA colleges in the country, the IIMs, the XLRI in the country? All of them look at your class 10, class 12, graduation CGPA. In fact, the weightage for class 10 marks, you would be very surprised to learn this. The weightage for class 10 marks is as high as 39% in some of the IIMs. In most IIMs, it's as much as 20%. Yani ki the weightage is that high in order to decide whether X student should get admission to this IIM or this XLRI, or Y student should get. So, what's the reason for that? Because they are asking for consistency. They don't want कि एक कैट एग्जाम एग्जैक्ट एग्जाम में बहुत अच्छा कर दिया लेकिन इससे पहले 10th 12th में बड़े ऑर्डिनरी थे. No, they are looking for a graph, whether on that graph you have been consistently very good. That's what is sought right now. Now, you may say that marks are not really a barometer, an accurate barometer of someone's goodness or someone's ordinary self. The marks are not an ability to rote learn. They're also an indication of how focused you have been. Because if you have done consistently well over a period of time, it shows a certain rigor. It shows that you have been able to put a certain amount of hard work with an amount of discipline, and with that you have been able to achieve something over a period of from class 10 when you are 15 to when you graduate when you will be about 20 21 years old. So over a 6-year period, this has been the range. Okay, that's what it shows. In fact, I know of many students who miss out on a seat in any of the 21 IIMs, in one of the XLRIs, just because their class 10 or class 12 scores were bad. I do not want you to be like that, because I'm telling you, you may think अरे नहीं मैं तो कुछ और करूंगा, मैं तो जेई करके इंजीनियर बनूंगा. इंजीनियर करने के बाद भी एमबीए पे आते हैं, नीट करके एमबीए में आते हैं, एमबीबीएस करके एमबीए में आते हैं, सीए करके एमबीए करना चाहते हैं. So management and business, and as I said, this is going to be the age of the entrepreneur. So this is what you really need to aspire for. I do not want you to be in a situation when you are 20 21 you to regret कि काश मेरे क्लास 10 के मार्क्स इतने खराब नहीं आए होते, या काश मेरे क्लास 12 के मार्क्स इतने खराब नहीं आए होते. So please do work hard now. You will thank me 5 years down the line. Thank you very much. All the best to you. God bless you.